is just fantastic.
Ever the cow to milk everything for every opportunity it has, Chantal has been raging, quitting, raging, returning, on a bit of a loop. Yeah, she needs the internet, not least because her fake husband is angry with her still, and not delivering food to her anymore, or talking to her much. I would say she deserves it, but they had to actually be married first. Although she did share stuff she shouldn't have shared, on Lolcow Live, where she believes she should be paid for her time. Now, Lolcow Live, on a recent episode of Lolcow Live, the Lolcows and Keemstar did discuss Foodie Beauty's response. Both of them, all of them. In fact, she's still going. It's impressive, but she will drag this out because she believes that her name, face, brand should be paid for, which we'll get to soon. Don't worry, we've got clips. Thank you, Twitter, for that. I want to go through some of the Lolcow Live responses first, before we get to Chantal's attempts at relevancy. Because I don't think she realises, now the lens is on her, many more people are going to take notice and make videos on her. This could well benefit her to an extent, but also massively not. Because Chantal's messy existence and life, I do think this might shine a light on some of the haters whose obsessive traits may well in turn put a lens on them and make them look bad as well. But in the context of their haters, it may well actually benefit them more than it would Chantal. Although there is a growing list now of people within the haters that I'm blocked by. It's growing. I would say I'm bothered by it, but it tickles me when I'm tagged in tweets and find I'm blocked by the original poster. It's tragic. Anyway, to Lolcow Live.
Foodie Beauty Fuya, you guys sue over. She is so GD mad at you guys, it's ridiculous.
Whoa.
See her last live on Yubba's Live.
What? Foodie Beauty's mad at us? For what?
Why would she be mad?
I didn't know why she would be mad. Let's check.
We ain't done nothing wrong.
The last time I talked to her, she was saying that she needed to get permission to come on the show.
I love that for the most part. These guys are so genuinely ignorant of Chantal's mannerisms, eccentricities, let's call it that, as opposed to her incredibly narcissistic behavioural pattern of raging, that this actually stunned them for a second. I like that.
I went to my Discord messages and Foodie Beauty has unfriended me.
What?
For what?
No clue.
Why would she be mad at us?
Bro, okay, listen.
Well, then let me throw her under the bus. When we invited her to come co-host one of the episodes with me and Jordy, she has to get paid.
Oh, yeah,
she wanted to get paid.
Yeah, she did ask us for money, which is very weird.
You know, I don't think I've ever asked, whenever I've been asked to go on people's live shows, to be paid for it. I know that Lolcow Live is in its own right, a cash cow thing. It really is. It gets good donations, memberships, and people are engaged. They love the format, and rightly so. But for Chantal to ask for money just to co-host an episode, which would have been a litmus test to see if she could fit in, or be a good fit for a future gig, as it were, seems a bit strange to me. I know some do offer donations, a percentage of it, or a cut, but Chantal's not a big enough name to justify that.
I need the docket team that's watching right now, the docket team. Attention, docket team. I need you to go to Foodie Beauty's last live and clip quick, because it's going to be a good hour for us to get through this. You have time. Clip it, because we got to react to the Foodie Beauty. Plus, we got Queen's drama at the tail end of this, the second half of the show. There's a lot to get through.
Has anyone forewarned Keemstar that Foodie Beauty has a tendency to not only delete lives when she's been rumbled, but also delete things like community posts and anything else on social media, if there's a chance that somebody else might use it against her? Unless it's one very particular hater, they get a bit of a pass. And that's mostly because Chantal needs them. Desperately needs them.
So, like, a lot of people are messaging me right now. It says Foodie Beauty is upset at us because we shared the picture of her box. We passed it around.
I asked literally permission.
Yeah, we asked permission.
I would look at it this way. We didn't even have to ask permission. I think we did one up doing that because she posted it for consumption from the internet. Like, you literally posted on the internet with the intent to disseminate it to people that paid you for it, right?
In this, Geordie actually has a point. Although the majority of those who use only Fupa Fyro failed adult film actor accounts have a copyright notice. You shouldn't be sharing it. I fully agree. Chantal did give permission, and the other day, yesterday, we did discuss the fact that she is very flippant about these kind of things. She's too dismissive and takes too much for granted. I fumbled there, I'm very sorry. I'm developing a stammer in my old age. Can you tell?
I think the chat is right. I think their husband's seen our show and he yelled at her and got into on her, and now she's playing defense.
In this, I actually agree with the chat as well. Even if the relationship isn't real, she has disrespected somebody who may well have control over her monetarily with her bank card and control when she can get food, which might explain why she's been driving more, because he doesn't want to do things for her as much these days. That green card really didn't work out, did it now?
I just want to say this. I was wasted on that stream, all right, which is not going to be a normal thing, all right? You know how I don't like the drunk stream stuff, right? But that was just a rare incident that I was pissed off. I was frustrated, so I'm slamming them that night. And I still had enough sense to be like, can I get your permission to see this? And she gave it to me, so she cannot be mad at me. So
this is a key part. Consent I fully support. He got consent from the person whose snatch it belonged to, right? I understand Chantel going defensive later, but because of Chantel's behaviour over the years, it can be inferred, because it's mostly true anyway, that she's a tryhard, and she knows that if she milks this now, she'll milk it for additional views that she would otherwise not get, because, let's face it here, all she does is eat when she's in Thailand, do drugs, and sod all else. Although at the moment I believe the main complaint is ignoring veterinary advice about her cat, because apparently Chantel knows best. Like Amber, you know fuck all, alright?
We all wanted her on the
What
show.
happened is she enjoyed it. She enjoyed the attention. She liked everything we did on the show, and then her husband got mad at her, and she just wanted to be submissive. That's the answer. She was having a good-ass time when she was on the show. She was having fun. She was giving good vibes. She was going to get brought back, and then all of a sudden she does a fucking 180 on us.
I'm not going to lie. I thought she was awesome on the show. I was laughing my ass off.
You see that? Chantel has just been given a chance, or was given one, went down so well, and then she was the one that turned her nose up at it. Because she expected more than what she got. She expected to be paid up front. She expected to, well, be treated like royalty. Chantel does have some explanations for this, by the way. We'll get to them soon, don't worry. But I think it's right to separate Lolcow live from Chantel, because you hear both sides of their story without the constant back and forth, as it were, right? Although I will admit some of these clips from Chantel will be handy here now anyway.
She in the chat, there was tons of chat, because I know she has a lot of haters and she has a lot of hate watchers. So I think that was a part of her, thinking that she wasn't wanted on the show. But it was just her perspective of it, or at least what she said on the video, was that they had asked, first she was like, oh, I don't want to be on that show. It was very everybody else, where they're saying, I don't want to be on the show anyway. But then the next video, it was, oh, they asked me, but I declined, and I was good.
I'm not going to lie, there's something oddly refreshing about someone like Keemstar, who's been here for so long, being introduced to somebody who is clearly perfect for the show, Chantel that is, to have little to no interaction with her, and then to see her snakish behaviour firsthand.
Kid behind a camera super chatted $19.99. I really thought her husband would have been into her being crapped on.
So wait, they're talking about Foodie Booty, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God. See, the donators are funnier than we are, see?
Does anyone want to link him the Dingleberry story? Michael B. Petty's TMI stream of old? Man, that was exquisite.
Section of the show at the end. But like, bro, if you get mad at something that's happening over here and you leave the Discord, that just shows me you're not with this fan base. Same issue I had with Becky, right? And it's like, she didn't just leave the Discord. She goes, sorry, I'm not good enough, but I'm going to go live on my main. So she does the self-promotion and then leaves the Discourse. Like, it's like, dude, all these are bad moves. That's just like insulting to me.
In this, and I'm not trying to suck Keem off too hard, he has a point. You want to use the channel, Lolcow Live, to enhance your own brand. That's completely fine. If you're a member of the brand, that is. If you know that's where the money is, of course, that's where it should stay. You shouldn't be promoting yourself away from it, you should do your own thing away from it. It's why in the past, Wings and Boogie have gotten heat for going on people's live channels when they should be hosting it on Lolcow Live. That's why Lolcow Live is now a live stream channel, because it's better suited as a format. More organic, and let's face it, these guys are having way more fun than they used to. They can't deny that. Now, that's the last of the clips I want to show from that. I now want to go to Chantal. Now I'm going to put an image on the screen, this image, because Chantal did try to quit YouTube and not quit YouTube. This is her cliche gauche go-to. She does this all the time. She wants you to know she's willing to pull that trigger. Thing is, no she's not. It's December, she has money to make, she needs it so she can buy more nashies. But she has said a few things, and that's what I want to go to next. Yes, I clicked my thumb, you're all welcome.
People's children? I'm talking about his parenting, you friggin' Goodbye, wrinkled wiener. And I'm not unblocking your ass either, you can kiss it.
As you can tell, she's emotionally mature. If that's one of her beezers, don't be surprised. If anyone who is not familiar with Chantal sees this, she is known for removing her members, blocking her haters, and trying to shut out because the brand of Foodie Beauty is more important.
Yes, exactly, Average. Can you please not be a mentally retarded idiot, Liv? Can you please f off and tell me how talking about someone's parenting is talking about the children, you moron?
As you can see, when crying doesn't work, being sassy, she might think it is her go-to, what she thinks would succeed anyway in this realm. Don't worry, we've got some good stuff coming up. This is just the hors d'oeuvres.
Asking for money to go on. Yeah. What the hell do you think? They're asking me to go up on panel with, it's my time. It's my image. I bring them views, right? They're gonna get some views.
Now, you are right. You would undoubtedly bring them views, fresh views. Certainly of the haters who see that those on Lolcow Live, for example, have taken notice. Hell, more commentary channels may notice you. This is good, because they, in turn, will then get to observe and realize that a lot of your haters are amusing, have a point, and are hypocrites. But they also then get to watch you be exactly the same. They get to see it in real time. You say it's your time. You live stream almost every single day. You make a video almost every single day. You have plenty of time in the gaps when you're not being shouted at by Salah for disrespecting him. Plenty of time to go on a live show, to audition as it were, to then maybe go back, and if it goes down well, the chemistry's there. Wings Boogie and Keem acknowledged it. They acknowledged you. You apparently are a tribal chief of mukbangers, but Amber still has all the live stream viewers, and Nick Ricardo, even though he's skinny queen now, is still better than all of you. You still have the pull, so you should use your time wisely, go on the show, which you did, go back, and if they offer you a spot, you take it.
They would have views anyways, but same thing with being on Lolcow, the Queens. I'm not going to spend hours of my time to be on a panel and do a show for free.
Chantal, you became one of their top members just so you could try out, didn't you? You are such a tryhard. Don't try and downplay this all now. Your historical revisionism is quaint, but you wanted on that show, and there are a few reasons why. One would have been the stable, steady income. If you had a chance to have that on the side, the fact you're doing so poorly on the couples channel and your main channel suffers unless you buy subs and your views don't go up to match the sub growth, you need that income. Lolcow Live, we know does well. We know it does, okay? You can try and say it doesn't, but we all know it does. Therefore, you should have thought this through and not made this content. Oh, these live streams you are undoing. Your intrusive thoughts do you no favours, Chantal.
No, I'm not. Like, why would I do that? It's so stupid. My time is money, honey. Get a life. No way.
Yo, she just out here hustling, cause, yo, bags, everyone. Swag fam, yo, in it, blood.
Who took the picture of your... You know what? I posted that to OnlyFans, okay? So, just because I had an OnlyFans gives people the right to take my behind a paywall content and distribute it to other people? I don't think so.
But, as we earlier showed Chantal, Mariam, Everyday, Beezer, right? You gave permission for that image to be shown to others. Now, of course, I don't quite understand why anyone would want to see that growler, but they got to see your growler regardless.
Disgusting if you do that. And I want nothing to do with you, so. Talk all your no one cares. Especially me. I at least don't care.
Now we all know that is factually inaccurate, or she wouldn't be raging about it in her more demure attempts. We know this, it's verifiable because this stream is evidence of it. You hyper-focused on things and interpreted it wrong, used your historical revisionism to present your version of fact, but your version of fact is easily debunked because you're nothing more than a lying smoghead. Now she does do in this stream talk about her cat Julia. I'm not going to play those clips because we don't need them really, do we? As far as I'm concerned, you need to listen to the vet, who did a extraordinarily bad job of stitching your cat back together after she was spayed. Don't think you know what's best for your cat, you barely know what's best for you. We know this because you're not on Lolcow Live, and at the very first opportunity of being on their show, you stuck the knife in their back and then live streamed on your channel to rage about them, because it benefited you to do so. Never thinking about long-term solutions, you're only interested in short-term gratification, because that one stream you do may well pay for your next takeaway mukbang, because you're a healthy, dainty queen, and you need to entertain them haters as much as humanly possible.
Mary Moist Miss, ew.
Maggie Moist Miss.